My name is Emily, and I'm 24. The night I attended a party organized by my college friends turned into the most terrifying experience of my life. The event took place in an old mansion, located on the outskirts of town, surrounded by dense forest. The building was in disrepair, having been abandoned for years, but it was beautifully decorated for the party. The dim lighting and candles, placed in every corner, created an atmosphere that was both festive and eerie. It was past midnight when the crowd began to thin out. My friend Rachel and I decided to stay a bit longer. We wandered up to the second floor, finding a quiet sitting room where few people had ventured. Sitting by the fireplace, we laughed and shared old stories. But soon, something strange happened. Within the embers of the fireplace, small human-like shadows began to move. Rachel noticed them first and said, "It's probably just the flicker of the flames." But the shadows slowly began to crawl out of the fireplace. We froze, unable to look away. The shadows moved vaguely around the room, almost as if they were watching us. Rachel lit a candle and held it toward the figures. In an instant, they retreated back into the fireplace. For a moment, everything was calm. Then a haunting melody began to drift up from downstairs. It was an eerie song, cheerful yet dark. We went down to investigate, and what we saw sent chills through us. Some of the partygoers were moving in a trance-like dance, their eyes vacant and glowing faintly. "We need to leave," Rachel whispered. We hurried to the front door, but it wouldn't budge. It was locked. That's when we saw the shadows again. This time they were larger and more distinct, slipping from the walls and ceiling like living creatures. In a corner of the room, an old desk caught my eye. On it lay an open book filled with strange symbols. Somehow, I felt it was connected to what was happening. I grabbed the book and began to read aloud at random. As soon as I did, the shadows let out a horrible shrieking sound and started to vanish one by one. The doors unlocked, and we bolted outside without looking back. The next day, Rachel and I didn't tell anyone about what had happened, but I kept the book. Occasionally, I open it and study the symbols. Each time I do, I feel as if they're waiting. The shadows are waiting for me,